Echo 91.1 FM, refreshing voice of Nigeria, playing for your Tuesday evening right now. That was Sammy Davies featuring Ricardo Banks. It's titled Down, the remix. Before that, you heard Happy People by Machana, and then Saint Tropez, that was Jules and Victoni, kickstarted this triple play. It's now 4:37. Today is Tuesday, the 25th of February 2025. You're hanging out with Fresh Prince right now. This is Echo Super Sunlit. Welcome to my favorite segment of the show, Entertainment Spotlights. It's where I get to catch you with the biggest entertainment stories trending right now. We're doing this all the way till 5:30 p.m. So thank you for keeping it locked in. Sit back, relax, and stay up to speed with what's trending in the world of entertainment. So we've been following this story about Portable for weeks now. Yeah. And so we got to know, this is the latest, Portable finally surrendered to the Lagos State Police Command after he was declared wanted in Ogun State by the Ogun State Police Command. Yeah, so he actually surrendered himself, and yeah, he was arraigned the next day in Abeokuta for his offenses. Remember, he was declared wanted. The bulletin was everywhere on social media with Portable and his face. He was wanted for offenses of conspiracy, serious assault, going armed, and a conduct likely to cause a breach of public peace, and attempted murder by recruiting armed thugs who conspired and attacked officials of the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development in Ogun State. Yeah, and then remember, he went into hiding. His associates were arrested. He started pleading with the Ogun State government, posting from his hiding place. Then he was declared wanted. His fans urged him, to surrender to the police, and eventually he did. He surrendered to the Lagos State Police Command, and the public relations officer there, as SP Benjamin Hundeyin, posted that he turned himself in, and then they had to contact Ogun State Police Command to come pick him up. And then he was arraigned for assaulting government officials, and that was on the 18th of February. Yes, he was arraigned before a court, and then he was also made to pay a bill of 2 million naira, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he was actually made to pay that bill of 2 million naira. Yes, and then recently he posted no more wahala after meeting that bail conditions. Here's what he posted on Instagram a couple of days back. Quote, "No more wahala, na money I dey look for. If you no get money, call God." Apparently, Portable has a way of just cashing out with every trending story or situation he finds himself. Yes, he has a knack of taking advantage of whatever publicity. You know what they say? There's no publicity like bad publicity. So he has actually taken advantage of the fact that he's been trending for the past few weeks now, and I think he just dropped a teaser for a song. Yes, if you follow Portable on social media, I'm pretty sure you must have seen it. He dropped this teaser on social media. OGO Most Wanted. I don't know if he's Ogo or Ugo. Yes, he said he announced he'll be dropping a new EP, OGO Most Wanted. Yes, this comes in the midst of his ongoing battles with the Ogun State Police and officials of that department that actually shut down his restaurant right now. So it's not a surprise, it's not a surprise. Portable has a habit of releasing music around viral events. I remember one time where he dropped a diss song targeted at Ashake. He mocked him for failing to win the Grammys, and then he did another song, Spider-Man, after he was caught scaling a fence to evade arrest over his failure to pay the debt of the G-Wagon that he bought. So yeah, we all know Portable. Anyways, we keep our fingers crossed and wait and see how this whole case will pan out now that he has fulfilled the bail conditions. Right, let's talk about Iniedo. So she announced the passing of her father. May his soul rest in peace. Yes, Iniedo made this announcement on her Instagram page. That was yesterday. She shared the news. Here's what she said, quote, "This post has been the hardest to make. I have lost my greatest cheerleader, my beloved father, my first love. The heavens have gained an angel. You will forever remain in my heart. Rest on King." And her post was met with an outpouring of condolences from her fans, colleagues, and well-wishers. So we wish her the fortitude to bear this irreparable loss right now. From the look of things, her father was her biggest supporter. Yes. All right, let's keep things moving and talk about Rema. So apparently, the song he dropped this year, Is There a Crime, has now become the most streamed Nigerian song of 2025 so far on Spotify. Rema is already, picking up the pace in the Nigerian music scene in 2025. We're just 2 months in, and his song is doing great numbers. 14.28 million streams as I speak with you. It's among the top 10 most streamed Nigerian songs of 2025 so far on Spotify. At number 2, we have Odumodu Black featuring Victani, Pity This Boy, with 7.58 million streams. We have Ashake at number 4 with Why Love. We have Tenny with Money, that big song as well, with 2.97 million. We have Ayomaf with Panic at number 7. Arista at number 9 with All the Love, the song she dropped for Valentine's Day. And then Burna Boy at number 10 with Update, his new tune, with 1.99 million streams. So big shout out to Rema. He's doing pretty well for himself this year as the year kicks off. All right, let's talk about Nas Boy. So apparently, reports floating social media had it that he was signed by the band's new company, Cream. But Nas Boy has come out to Nas Boy and his record label has actually come out to clear the air. Nas Boy is signed to Eminent Music, and so as news broke on social media that he was signed to the band's Cream platform, the record label had to come out to clarify, saying that no, Nas Boy is still signed to Eminent Music. What he signed to the band's Cream platform is an ambassadorship deal. All right, so take note, bloggers, media outlets, please take note. So they shared a press release, and it was also posted on Nas Boy's social media page, saying that he signed an ambassadorship with the band's Cream platform. So a big shout out first off to Nas Boy for getting that deal. He wasn't the only one who got signed to the band's Cream platform. Berry Tiga was also unveiled as well. So in case you don't know, Cream stands for Creative Reality Entertainment, Art and Music. It's owned by the band, and it's a platform to empower independent talents across Africa. And Nas Boy and Berry Tiga were unveiled recently at a press conference as their ambassadors. And so the platform basically leverages technology to provide resources that independent talents need to achieve excellence and take their gifts to the next level. It offers the best of streets competitions, talent management, distribution, publishing, as well as funding and grants. So if you're an indie artist, independent artist, the platform can come through for you. Just almost the same thing Mr. Easy has with his Empower Music. Yeah, so now that we know that it's just an ambassadorship deal, it's good to know, and everything has been clarified so that there will not be issues. For the past few period now, we've been hearing about artists leaving their record label and starting their own jumping ship and all that stuff. We don't want Nasboy to be involved in all that scandal. All right, so big congratulations to Nasboy and Berry Tiga. Let's head back into the music real quick. More music coming through on Echo Super Sunlit. Don't forget, it's Entertainment Spotlight. It's now 4:47. Here is SARS. Good morning, reading, even though it's in the evening right now. But enjoy this one coming through from SARS.
Good morning, my neighbor. How are you doing? Are you feeling okay? Good morning, my neighbor. How are you doing? Are you feeling okay? Good morning, my neighbor. How are you doing? Are you feeling okay? Good morning, my neighbor. How are you doing? Are you feeling okay? My neighbor, my neighbor, my neighbor, my neighbor.
Echo 91.1 FM, refreshing voice of Nigeria, SARS. Good morning, reading, playing for your Tuesday evening. A very good evening. Thank you for keeping it locked in. This is Echo Super Sunlit with me, Fresh Prince, hanging out with you. It's now 4:51. This right here is Entertainment Spotlights. I get to catch you up with the biggest entertainment stories right now. So if you are a big fan of one of the biggest podcasts out of Nigeria, the Honest Bunch, then I'm pretty sure you must have been keeping up to speed with the latest development. All right, so let's talk about Naidu real quick. He recently had a press conference and he apologized to all his fans, his followers, saying, "Please forgive me." Naidu publicly apologized to anyone who may have been offended by his past remarks on the Honest Bunch podcast. Like I said, he arranged a press conference in Lagos to address the speculations and rumors regarding himself, one of which was the sex for movie roles allegation. VDM had been dragging the hell out of him on social media that before you come on the podcast, especially if you're a female, Nadu usually asks the ladies to sleep with him before he brings them on the podcast, etc. And so he had this press conference where he expressed remorse, and then he sought for forgiveness from those who he felt, had been hurt by his words. And he also stated that he was not fired from the podcast, contrary to what people had been saying, that he was fired from the Honest Bunch podcast. He said no, he decided to step away from the show, emphasizing that it was his personal choice and not a forced removal. He also said that every opinion shared on the Honest Bunch platform is the opinion of the guests, not of the show itself. So everyone has the right to an opinion and right of reporting. I also watched the part where he said that from now henceforth, he is going to be inaccessible. He's still going to be a good guy, but not a nice person. All right, so let's keep our fingers crossed and wait and see what's next for Nadu and how that podcast is going to recover now that he has decided to step away from it. All right, let's keep things moving and talk about the world famous music video director Clarence Peters. So apparently he's making quite some revelations. He said that he hated the fact that his parents were famous. In case you don't know, Clarence Peters is the son of Afro Juju legend Shina Peters and Nollywood icon Clarence Chukura. Yes, so he's the son of these veterans, and he recently admitted that having famous parents caused him trauma. He revealed that he didn't like the fact that his father and mother were in the limelight. In a recent interview, he said that the trauma he suffered growing up made him decide to remain behind the scenes at the early stage of his career. He explained he suffered from imposter syndrome, a condition described as a feeling of self-doubt that can cause people to feel like they aren't as talented or worthy as others. He noted that his condition made him prefer to remain out of the public eye, even though his work was being recognized globally. He also shed more light, recounting how he initially resisted putting his name on the music videos he shot and directed until a close friend and colleague tricked him into it. So yeah, he's sharing his truth right now. He's sharing his lived reality, growing up with famous parents. Come on, Clarence Chukwuka, OG Nollywood actress. If you grew up watching OG Nollywood movies, you remember Clarence Chukwuka. She was almost in every movie. And then Shina Peters, the legend himself. So he felt like he wasn't talented enough, having these super talented, legendary parents. So he started having that imposter syndrome. He didn't want to be putting his name on music videos that he shot or directed. But come on, we know that if you're mentioning top 10, top 3 music video directors, Clarence Peters has to be one of them. In fact, there was a point in time where if you're watching music videos on any music channel, 9 out of 10 was directed by Clarence Peters before TG Omori came through and the likes of Director Pink, Mo Musa and the others. But Clarence Peters held it down. So it's kind of shocking to see that he actually suffered this imposter syndrome. He felt he wasn't talented enough. He felt he doubted himself. So if you're in such a position, please try as much as possible to kill that spirit of self-doubt. See Clarence Peters, one of the greatest to do it. I mean, this story actually is quite a motivational one to inspire other people that, you can actually, do it. It takes you believing in yourself. All right, heading back into the music real quick. Here is T-Pain coming through on the remix of Panda with Designer and Young Cash. Enjoy 456.
I mean, this can't be against the rules now. Get that did designer ad libs. Get him on the phone, because this bitch about to be lit.
Body like fashion, make a your pum pum well like a bandy. You party pa bad girl, this parabale mama pa mina. Ma calling for like barista. If you no go mind, baby, jari.